Rolling Stone named him an artist to watch, and he's bringing his genre-blending sounds to Warehouse Live in Houston tonight. Teddy Swims is joining us in our pond this morning. Thanks for joining us, you raspy angel.
Oh, thank you so much. What an intro. I felt so blessed to have heard that.
That intro falls short of what you can do, and just in that little clip we saw was just wide variety. So now let's figure out where it came from. First, let's start with Teddy Swims is not your God-given name.
No, my name is Jayton Dimsdale.
Jayton Dimsdale. What made you change it?
Jayton is always, kind of growing up in church too, Jayton's always kind of harder for people to, if you say Jayton or James, Jason, Jamie, So I just always was Teddy to everyone. Teddy always just chunky little kid running around. So
little Teddy, and then Swims.
And Swims stands for someone who isn't me sometimes. It's kind of our whole team's Swims initiative is what we call ourselves. So I guess it just kind of slapped itself together, Teddy Swims, and
someone who isn't me sometimes. Music can transform you that way, right? And make you transcend at times. You grew up in Georgia. You're the preacher's grandson. And when I heard Pentecostal, now I know where that sound comes from with you.
Yeah, absolutely. There's definitely what is the word I'm looking for? Anointment, I guess you could say, of somewhat.
And you played football. You were a lineman 10 years. You were one of those people who, it's so crazy right now. I know my son's going through the same thing of, what am I going to do for the rest of my life when I grow up? You went to beauty school at one point.
Yeah, I did, And I actually went after high school to beauty school because my mom, she's done hair forever. And she was like, well, look, baby, this is perfect backup plan. You can make your own, schedule around it. And I was actually here in Texas with my dad one year. I was 19, and he was the one that was like, son, if you want to sing and if you want to pursue this, then you got to drop out of school. You got to do it. Promise me you'll never go back. And
that's nice to get that from a parent. Because oftentimes parents will say, you got to have that job to depend on because we don't know what's going to happen.
But when you get that kind of permission from your parent, I think that's truly what gives people that make it, or at least for me, and I just needed that permission from my dad to say, go for it.
And you grew up with it. Your dad exposed you to all kinds of music growing up, which we see in your style. In your fourth grade, when you first heard Al Green, I'm thinking, Teddy, I'm so in love with you.
Yeah, exactly. But my teacher, Miss Berry, showed us that song, and she's like, come back from after recess, and as long as you do your work and everybody shuts up, we can watch it. We can listen to greatest hits of Al Green. And I was just floored. I had never heard like soul music like that. You know? It was insane to me. I cannot forget the first time I heard it. I can never forget.
What was the first song?
It was that song right there. Exactly that song. Or no, it was actually I'm so tired of being alone.
Oh.
I'm so tired of being alone. It was that one right there, and that was when I was like,
tired of being alone.
Oh my God.
You talk about the power of music. I remember the first time I actually heard that song. You just brought back a memory for me. It was a homeless man on a street corner, and he was just singing away, and he kept singing that song, and I felt his soul. It just
powerful.
All right. So Katie barred the door. You were not walking away from music past that point. But it doesn't mean that because you're great that it's always easy. You had to work at this, and you still work at this.
Oh, absolutely, man. I know people ask or say all the time, like, when did you just discover you could sing like that? And I'm like,
woke up one morning and it just started happening.
Yeah, I wasn't just like, oh guys, whoa, did you hear that? We were pretty bad when we first started. I really was not good, man. My best buddy Jesse, who plays guitar with me still, he'll tell you, man, even when we started singing in high school, people were like, do not quit your day job. It is not great.
No. Sometimes people have to settle into a style, but you can't pigeonhole you. You do everything.
Well, I appreciate it. That's what I hope for. I'm just a fan of the voice, and anybody that can do anything with their voice, if I can't do it, it drives me insane. So I have to I just love this instrument so much that I want to be able to do everything that it is capable of.
You can tell, George Strait to Billie Eilish, Shania Twain, whatever. You'll take a song and then you twist it up and you make it your thing, which is super cool. Look at like this one right here. Okay, social media, over 7 million social media followers, 440 million streams. You have all kinds of celebrities who are big fans. And when you go on social media and all of a sudden it pops like that, it's such a great reaffirmation if you ever had any doubts, right?
Oh, definitely. But I definitely would say it's kind of went the opposite way too, because there was so many problems I had in my life up until that point that I would always push back and tell myself, well, as soon as I get this, then I'll feel better about it. And nowadays it seems like the more people that buy in, a lot of times I'm even more like, scared of it, right? And so I have to just kind of reassure myself that
don't be scared, because your voice is actually a blessing. Okay, you sold out crowds across the country on your tour. Your new LP, Tough Love, you love that so much that you actually close your eyes. Because you actually got it tattooed on your eyelids. Tough Love. I think you just ran out of places to tattoo, right?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah. Oh my God! Okay, close your eyes again. Do we get a close up of that? Yeah, he's got Tough Love right there on his eyelids. I thought that was so cool that I ran out yesterday and I actually got my eyelids tattooed as well. Do we have a close up of my eyelids tattooed?
Yeah,
great day. Yeah, great day for my
silly.
It was a brand new tattoo artist, so they weren't really great at what they did at that moment. But anyway, you will be at Warehouse Live tonight, and that's going to be a great time, I'm sure. Thank you for getting up early this morning. I know this is on the other side. You're probably usually coming in at this time.
Oh yeah, I was like, man, I did not take this job to wake up this early.
yeah. And I just got to say, we've heard from crew members and stuff that you're just a good guy through and through. You respect them, you treat them well, and all of you, it comes through in your music. Thank you so much, Teddy. It is so great to meet you.
Thank you, Deborah.
I wish I could spend the whole day with you, because I love you, I love you, I love you, I do. Right? But you're just that. And what I'm trying to say is that there are so many people I meet, but when I met you in the green room this morning, your soul shined through.
Oh,
right away.
I could say the same. We got the rest of our lives though, so I'll be back for
you. There you go. All right. Since we stay together, there you go. Catch Teddy Swims in concert tonight at 8 p.m. at Warehouse Live. Limited tickets are still available online. Log on to greatdayhouston.com and we will connect you.